Hello. Okay, black screen. We got it. We got it. Okay, normally I wait for the ad break to go, but I was already sitting here, so that's okay. We'll let the ad break play. Hi, Ken McCain. Welcome in. How are you? It's annoying, but I still prefer to get it all out of the way at the beginning. Oh my goodness, I finally called a stream again. Hi, Borther. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, okay. What is my... Okay, I'm gonna leave that up so I'm gonna watch my own screen so I can see when the ad break goes bye-bye. Anyway, welcome in. How are you? I am very tired, but I'm trying to wake up. I had a small nap, which is good. Wasn't long enough, but normally I don't stream on days where I have to like physically go into the office because I know when I get home I'm gonna be really, really tired. And it's just like, I'm so tired that I just don't. That's why I pick Thursdays usually, but I had to go in today because we had a big meeting. I didn't get a choice, so. It's been so long. How is everyone? Yes, it's been a long time. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription, Borther. Oh, yes. It's been a long day. It was an early morning meeting, but I didn't stay the whole day. I stayed most of the day. I tried to leave early, but I live so far away that it's like, it doesn't really matter. So by the time I get home, I'm like, okay, I have time for like a very, very quick nap. You know, maybe half hour, which is not good for me. Usually I sleep for a lot longer than that, so it takes me that long just to fall asleep. And then I had to get up and like very quickly eat dinner. And now I'm here. Also, I fell asleep about an hour after drinking a Celsius. They just don't work on me anymore. So, that's okay. Anyway. Oh, did I freeze? Uh-oh. I froze on my screen. That's not good. No, maybe it's okay. Sometimes I think I just have to refresh it. I don't know why it does that, but there are no red angry numbers today in OBS, so that's always good. That's always a plus. Anyway, okay. I was doing an event last time. Not that event, this event. I was doing the event 2 streams ago, I guess, not last stream. And we still have some time, but I wanted to knock it out before it goes away because I'll forget. So I think these little anecdotes, okay, that's not unlocked. I thought they were unlocked. Huh. I guess I have to do the other part of the story before this will unlock. No, this one's unlocked, so we'll do that. I'm gonna clear out the rest of the anecdotes when they become available, I guess, and I'll do part 3 of the event, which I think is roughly an hour, maybe. But given how slow I go through stuff, sometimes probably longer. And the little, like, what do you call it? Epilogue or whatever. I'm gonna do both of those so that we can be done with this before it expires. Other than tiredness, how are you doing? I'm alright. Yeah, it's just tired. I don't like having to go in. Like, I don't like typically do the streaming on the same day, like I said, because I know I'm extra tired, but I knew I wasn't gonna get it done yesterday, like be able to do it yesterday either. So I had thought I would move it to Wednesday, but that didn't work out. Actually, I don't remember. Oh, this is up. This is up. Oh, wait, I can teleport straight there, can't I? Can I teleport straight here if I click this? Yeah. Also, the anecdotes get unlocked as you finish them. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I think I only did... I think I did one of the mini games off stream. And then I got into the other 2 and I was like, nope. Not for me. I'm gonna skip it. I'm just not not into the mini games. So I'm glad they're not like required for the story bit. Oh, how do I activate the next part of the story? This one. Oh, we got a time skip. But yes, anyway, otherwise I'm fine. I turned in my final paper for class, so I'm done with that at least till August. Somehow got a 100 on it. So I'm like, are you just tired of grading stuff at the end of the semester or what? Like,
took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Okay. Hi South Reaper, welcome in, how are you? But yes, so I'm glad that's over with, and then all I had the energy to do, well, this week I had book stuff to work on, so I was working on book stuff. And then yesterday, the only thing I had the energy to do was lie on the couch, be a blob, and be emotionally destroyed by Final Fantasy, so that's all I had the energy to do, so I'm glad I didn't move stream. I really liked the tower defense one personally. It was a lot more chaotic, but also satisfying when everything worked. I think I did the tutorial, and I think it was just too late at night. I was like, I can't do that right now. I might go back to it later, but I don't know. It was the other one with the energy thing, the 2 types of energy or whatever, and I was like, no, I'm done with reading tutorials for games that brain is not here to play, so I didn't end up doing it. But I did the other one, I guess it was a combat. The combat one I did all the way through. So I might go back to it after, but doing good, how are you? I'm doing alright. Just extra tired, and all the crazy at work is still happening. It's been like a month, and I'm ready for it to be done. It's like, we're so close, but I mean, something else is going to start up, I'm sure, because I've been dragged into leadership, I guess. Nobody really asked me, it just happened, and I'm like, but I don't... What if I don't want to? What if I don't want more stuff to do? So, I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment because I've not yet been fully dragged into it. Hi, Shihad. Welcome in. How are you? Okay, so we're going to let them talk. And I'm going to try to remember what happened in the first half of the event. All I remember is children with some sus guy that was, like, not actually taking care of them.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Wait!
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
That guy, I couldn't remember his name. I'm awesome. Oh, good. That's good. I don't know about you guys, but my work makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Yeah, most days. I mean, normally no, but the last month and a half maybe, because somehow things kept popping out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, do this, and I'm like, guys, I made this entire project calendar for this specific comms project, and like, I don't know, you guys aren't listening to me. Like, and then, you know, it takes forever to get approval, and what bothers me a lot of the times, it kind of makes me go crazy, is I don't know who I'm supposed to ask for approval. I'm like, can I just do it? I know what I'm doing. Can I just do it? And then I have to ask like 6 different people, can I do this? Can I go? And then you have to wait for like everybody to chime in. I'm like, guys, come on, just, you either put me in charge or you don't. I don't know, just give me the power to make my own decisions, I guess. But And like a lot of it's email. I'm putting together emails and like social media, and I'm like, email's different, but at the end of the day, social media, if something was like wrong or whatever, we just delete it. That's not a big deal. Anyway, I won't rant too much about that.
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that?
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
I don't know, you should promise that.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises?
Exactly.
It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means.
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Toys for the children, okay. At a weapons. At a weapons expo, I guess. Okay, anyway. I'm supposed to, where am I going? Where, oh. Is that underground? I'm gonna assume not. Time to get blinded by all the bright white screens every time I teleport again, I guess. I think I'm just sitting too close to the screen.
Stop right there!
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
Yes.
Strange. Did he lead us here on purpose?
These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them. The one time they slipped up, it broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. That's the clue that led us to Nodcry.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at 2 separate scenes and picked up by 2 separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
Good question. My work for some reason is a mess of drama and it's my first day off in like a week and a half. Oh no. I'm sorry. That sounds awful though. Like, if it's drama, like between people, you know? If it's, I don't know if you mean like between people. That's the worst. I feel very, very fortunate that's not a problem where I currently work, but I definitely remember places like that. The worst. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, drama. Like, I'm not gonna rant. I promise I'm not gonna rant. But I think I have not been in a place in a long time that has like drama between people. It's like there might be drama in general that we're all having to deal with, but we're all kind of on the same team, if that makes sense. I don't mind that as much because it's a little easier, but yeah. Is it fair to say you have a similar voice to Yeline? I have no idea, do I?
Frightened of ghosts.
I don't know.
Merely talking shadows.
I'm sure I hear my own voice
about their past
a lot differently than everyone else does, so. But hello, welcome in.
Hey, there's a letter here.
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
I mean, it is out in the open, just...
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Yours is a little deeper, but similar. Okay. I mean, sure. It also depends on how tired I am. I sound different if I'm more tired. Like I am now. Yeah, it feels like people are constantly fighting over nothing. Yeah. That's the worst. I hate it. Like, like I said, very thankful that my current place is not really like that. Oh, is there another thing? Oh, I walked right by it. But yeah, really grateful that my current place is not like that. All the drama is like with external parties. But that's so annoying. It's like, who wants to waste time being dramatic over stuff at work? Like, I don't... Just cause issues for everybody and make it unpleasant. It's like, I don't miss high school. Why some people must miss high school? That's fair. Yeah, it definitely changes when I'm groggy. If I just wake up from a nap.
Wait! Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Paimon kind of... I don't know why, her voice kind of reminds me of Mickey Mouse. Like, it's not exactly the same, just, it struck me earlier today and I was like, what? It's like Mickey Mouse. Feel like society as a whole is always fighting over stuff that's usually considered little, rather than fighting for the bigger things that need the most attention. There will always be distractions, unfortunately. Lots of distractions. I don't know. Humans as a whole seem to like drama, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I think a lot of people don't get it, but there's enough people that do like it. To where that's the big focus a lot of the times. Anytime humans are in a group, you know. It's annoying. Hi, MCG. Sorry, I was like far away on my screen trying to read it. Over on YouTube. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Minnie Mouse. Yes. Minnie Mouse. She does kind of sound, I don't know, she just sounds like I was gonna say cartoon character. She kind of is a cartoon character, but just reminded me of Mickey and Minnie Mouse for some reason. Me neither. I like keeping to myself, yeah. Which I guess I tend to do too, at work too, even though current workplace, pretty much everybody's nice. I don't have any issues, like, with people, and they don't have any issues with me, which is nice. But I do kind of keep to myself anyway, because I'm like, I'm here. I'm here to, you know, just do my job. That's all I'm here for, really. So sometimes they'll have like social events or whatever too, which is nice that they offer that for people, but I never go. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to be here anymore than I already am. Can some talk about me? I don't know what that means. The newer generations have started becoming softer and more emotional towards stuff that shouldn't make them very emotional. I mean, it's okay to be emotional about stuff. I think it's just maybe a lot of drama focus on the wrong stuff, you know? Hi, Lane. Welcome in. How are you? They have become braver because they think they can say whatever over social media. That's definitely yeah. There's studies on that, the online disinhibition effect, where people get to be anonymous, you know, so they just say everything. Really, really scary. And like, I don't know, I guess has something to do with like from childhood, like being exposed to the internet, and for some reason not thinking that other people on the internet are people. It's like they don't see them as people, you know? It's like this is just someone who exists in my screen, which is so silly to me, but I guess, I don't know, he grew up from like age 5 using social media or like digital screens and social media way too early. Wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, I skip any group or social event we have, yeah. Me too. It's just not worth my time. Are you gonna play I am playing the game, yeah. I'm gonna talk in between. I hide my emotional side when I go out and keep my dead face on, yeah. I do have, poker face usually, like, no, expression, usually walking around in public, because I don't want to appear approachable, just because I'm like, I don't want to talk to people I don't know. I'm like, I am very introverted, do not approach me. Yeah. Hi Thondiel, hi Crafty Caper, welcome in, how are you? Oh man, I'm like congested. Have RBF, yeah. Me too. Oh my god, say moody, yeah. Yeah, I don't intentionally do it.
Something isn't adding up.
I didn't mean to click.
All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
I'm a completely different person if I don't know you. Yeah, I think that's fair for a lot of people, like, you know, because then you might come off as like rude to people who don't know you, but like you can't really help it sometimes. Like, I don't intend to be that way. Nobody at work would describe me as like unfriendly, but I still like don't talk to people very often, you know, so it is what it is. Oh yay, Genshin Impact, yes. I want to finish this event before it expires. We have a few days left though, but I'm gonna finish it today.
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
I forgot half of the plot though.
Seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Oh, bye, MCG. I barely speak to anyone I don't know. If a stranger walks up and says hi, we don't share anything we have in common. I start giving one-word answers. Yeah. I just try to look unapproachable. It's the exact same thing for me. I'm not mean, I'm just very quiet, yeah. And quiet gets mistaken, or shy gets mistaken, or introvert gets mistaken for, like, unfriendly, or rude, or whatever. And, like, people used to think my mom was, like, upset. You know? Just, I don't know, just, like, not knowing her very well, and would just think that she's always, like, mad or upset. She was literally just quiet. And, like, my dad will talk to anybody and everybody. But I will not, so I'm sure I get the same assumption sometimes. That might end up biting you, or if you keep yourself excessively and avoid get together a lot, it'll be easy for them to other you. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess like the othering, some offices, especially if they're dramatic, will tend to do that. That could be kind of bad, but I don't blame you for not going to social stuff. I don't go to any of it either, but I guess I'm just like easy enough to work with that nobody seems to care, you know, that I don't show up to that kind of stuff. So far it's been okay for me, but hey, Thon, the other time I'm just in my emo in your emo phase. Mine's not a phase. I'm not. It's permanent. I'm just calm, quiet, and don't care if anyone approaches me. I wear headphones and listen to my metal music. And Terra Disturbed. I can't see it. That's too far away on my screen. Text is too tiny. Lorna Shore Cataclysm. Is that what it says? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my eyes are really dry today. I didn't bring my eye drops down here, did I? Nope. But yeah, I keep my headphones in and usually my sunglasses on. Even when it's cloudy. And then nobody bothers me. Just miss your uncle. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope everything's okay.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead.
Let's read the letter.
That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
I mean, he left it out in the open. Is it really a clue?
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort.
Blink a lot. It should help moisten your eyes. Yeah, I have contacts in, and unfortunately they dry my eyes out quite a bit. And looking at a screen all day. The excessively long flashback cutscene is about to happen. Wake me up when it's done, please. Oh no, is it very long? Okay, well we should. Okay, let's get that started.
I doubt
get
my
it out of the way.
secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes.
Thank you for lurking. Flashback? Is this flashback? Are we getting a scene?
It all started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a taboo.
Hi, is it Ayush Kumar? Kumar over on YouTube? Hi, welcome in. How are you?
He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst.
Did he just faceplant?
Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara researcher. If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
As a fellow researcher, I take offense to that.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
You saying you would handle the desert better? No, I'm just not dumb enough to go to the desert. I wouldn't be there in the first place. I'd be like, no, I don't do well in the sand. No thanks. I'm gonna get lost.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
All I know is weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah, I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kshatriya research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward.
I forgot what all the different research houses do. Like the names, I forgot which one is which. I just remember if I was gonna pick one, I think it was Haravatat, but I don't remember what they do. All I know is the thing you people want. Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm a weapons expert.
My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones. So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
Well...
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True, weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kshatriya scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
Oh, are they the engineers?
You mean
They must be the engineers.
Toys?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right, then. And just like that, a Kshatriya scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything.
Why is the guy who lived his whole life in the desert so pale while the researcher has a tan? Hey, good question. Because the guy's in the desert, like, in the sun all the time. Like, the other guy, the researcher guy could, I guess, be descended from people who came from the desert or something. I don't know. But, like, yeah, if you're out in the sun all day, every day, why is he so pale?
Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis, too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your grave.
You abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the Oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. It's not worth spilling blood over. All that matters is keeping the people here safe.
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Chaim Wazet being the kind-hearted man he always had been. And so, normal life continued. Much unchanged. Well, mostly. You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes, scattered around Sumeru, were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. In effect, turning them into a weapon.
So do we have you to blame? Do we have you to blame for all these annoying ruin guard things?
Somehow, the new arrivals at the Oasis must have caught wind of it, because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon you're researching?
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out Mora left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough Mora from these people to fund the research of your dreams.
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here. These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
Yeah, let's make more dangerous things.
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Cash is king. That's just business.
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Buddy, you're making some leaps there.
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that? Kaim was it. How did this happen?
I mean, how do you think? Come on, guy. Use your brain.
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaim Wazet drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies. But he took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senejem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say there was a good reason they had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes.
Well. Yeah, maybe that one guy just walks around with a parasol most of the time. He just stayed out of the sun. Who knows? Hi, Anthony. Welcome in. How are you? Sorry I'm late. Hope stream's been going well. Yeah, no worries. Been going alright. Thankfully, no angry red OBS today. I'm more surprised they didn't kill him. Yeah, fair. I was like, I figured they'd just get rid of him if he's done. Because he knows too much.
I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read, too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make that mistake again.
Jeez, if this is true...
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
He even lured us to Nodcry to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
So where do we go to find him?
Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
He's gonna ambush the target when he comes back to pick up the goods.
Oh, snap. He's not working for them. So our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
Do we know where that is? Am I forgetting that we know where that is? That thing kind of looks like a tonberry. Oh, over here. No, not over here. Where, oh, way over here. Okay.
Ashvapati.
It's been a while, Senegem. Over a decade at least.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact. And fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Okay.
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Liyue authorities have your men locked down tight. Every last one.
I need him to talk like a little bit faster because I can read it about 3 times before he gets through the line.
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues, leading them straight to the expo. That would be a different story, now wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
That's why I can't play games with subtitles. Yeah, fair. When I'm not on stream, I definitely hyperclick through it because I just read so much faster. And it's really hard. I have to like physically take my hand off the keyboard so I don't do it. Because it'll just like, you know, all the voice lines will sound very funny. So I can't do it on stream, but I certainly do it offline. I prefer when the games don't have subtitles too, because then I just have to let them talk. It's for dramatic effect. I know, but it's so slow. And I can read it so much faster.
So now what? You gonna turn me in too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that for Tui Tech? Looks like your skills are as good as ever. Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years, but it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
Buddy, I don't think you're using your brain cells.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses. Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontainian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige.
Dramatic effect doesn't do much when all their dialogue gets skipped. Oh, well, yeah. It doesn't do much. Doesn't do much for me normally, because I go so fast through it, but especially when it's not, and when it's not voiced, it's like I read it so fast I'm just clicking through as fast as possible because they're not even talking to me, so I'm like, well, why would I sit here and like read this super slow? Tell that to Dia. Tell what to Dia? That guy's IQ of logic is in the single digit. Yep. He's got maybe 2 brain cells to rub together every so often.
You're talking to a renowned Fontainian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
Are you done?
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine, have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Oh, don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a whole army for all I care. These weapons will bury every last one of you!
I mean, did he forget that he literally, like, engineered all the weapons? So he's still a threat by himself.
What the? Are you crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
When the VA is good and not forcibly dramatic, I love letting the dialogue play out, but most B-rated acting is just begging to be skipped. Yeah, I guess most of the console games I play, there's not subtitles anyway, so I kind of have to let everybody talk. But then I just get impatient if they give me subtitles. It's like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna read faster and I'm gonna skip.
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you! Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage!
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news!
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
Hatineb and Raya are waiting for you.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with.
Chevy's here, yeah. I'm not a fan of, like, the guns, personally, though. Like in Fontaine, it kind of doesn't fit for me. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. Seriously though, what are those pauses? Yeah. It's like the games that have the ... as dialogue, and then I never know what to say for the ... It's just a bunch of built-in pauses. I am wondering if they just didn't cut out his pauses. Like if they did, I don't know why they wouldn't have cut it out, because they think it's more dramatic, I guess, but he reads the lines like I read video scripts. Anytime I have to give like a presentation that I get to edit beforehand, I'll read like 1 or 2 sentences at a time and then pause, but I go and I cut it all out. I don't leave it in there.
Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part. But me? I chose to use my research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
I think... I don't know. I'm gonna assume that they left that in on purpose, but it feels like to me that, I don't know, maybe the voice actor didn't know if they were gonna cut it out or not. That's how you read when you're trying to give space around, you know, dialogue for it to be cut, so I don't know. It's very weird. It's a little much. I don't like Chevy for her gun, I like her as a character. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's fair. I don't like the one's play style with guns is what I was thinking of. I was remembering having to play the characters that have guns, playstyle wise, and especially the flying one. I don't like it. It's just so weird. A for effort, but without lip syncing, it's kind of funny. Yeah, it doesn't look as nice. And like, especially if you were watching an actual like person act or something, it would be a lot better because you can see facial expression and movement and everything. But when it's just a character and it's not going to even fully be synced because obviously the game's also not in English originally too, so that's like, it's a little weird. a little bit too much pausing.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead. It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
I mean, weapons certainly enhance the capacity for evil, so I don't fully agree with that. Like he's trying to think about what he should say. What he should say to sound cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably just... well, I was gonna say it could be, you know, you never know what the VAs are told. Like if they're told they can just take things one line at a time. Not that I know anything about it, but if I had to read lines, that's exactly what I would be doing, because I would not get out more than one line at a time without messing up. But it's like, it doesn't, I don't know, seems like intentional, and then they just left it in there, so I would have been cutting it. The first thing humans do when finding a new thing is find ways to make weapons with it. Then they find ways to put it everywhere. Yeah. It's like, great. Found this thing. How do I make it more destructive? Because we need more destruction. Kind of like uranium. We made a bomb. Then came baby powder made out of that stuff. Yeah, that's... And then it's like the question of, okay, is this safe for other use? Probably not. But if there's money to be made, they're gonna make it.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
We're like 5 steps ahead of you. Don't worry. That guy again.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager. Seemed like a dangerous move.
Captain, we're in position!
Prepare to intercept! On my signal! Fire!
But how?
so. Huh.
Recording mode on.
Has this always been part of the show?
I still chorus. Oh, we are in the ad break on Twitch. That was poorly timed.
No
Oops.
funny business.
I'm not sure how realistic the fireworks thing is, but okay. Humans found sticks and figured out how to kill each other with them, so are we really surprised, right? No surprise. There's always gonna be at least one who has to just make things destructive that don't need to be destructive. This makes me want to play a piratey game. Yeah. Okay, well, we're in the ad break on Twitch, right in the middle of that. Cutscene. I wasn't paying attention. Worst moment for the ads to start, I know. And I didn't see the notification pop up. Sometimes I get the option to pause it, but a lot of the time it doesn't give me the option. So, a lot of times nothing I can do about it, but that's okay. I think this is, I assume, almost to the end.
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something so beautiful.
I saw this coming, or I didn't see this coming either. I mean, I don't know. You knew there was a plan. I don't know what the plan was.
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Like I said, not sure how realistic that is, though, with the fireworks.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Probably a lot of different... Probably lots of different, like, depending on how far back you go.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that.
Rule of cool overpowers rule of physics, yeah. Which is fine. That's fine. I'm not complaining. A lot of times I'll try to logic it, but that's just default brain mode for me, to try to logic it. I have to remind myself not to logic it. We need the Oratrice Mécanique to analyze the card. I can never say that. I can never say it. I know what you're talking about. We need Nouvelette.
I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much.
Which, by the way, I've said before about there's always Genshin characters. Like, not Genshin characters. Genshin voice actors in my other games. And, like, if anybody's played Final Fantasy 15, main character is voiced by Nouvelette's voice actor. And I know that at first.
Considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
I know there's like I think there's an epilogue. I'll wait until 7. Okay. 2 days from now. Oh, it's not auto set because I didn't select the quest. No, quest is selected. Okay, 2 days from now. Tried using the shortcut that's supposed to like autofill the time to the right spot. It didn't work. Is that enough? Yeah.
What do you think they did with Ashvapati in the end? Let's go ask them for an update.
Does Songwancho voice any characters in Genshin? Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize that name, but hold on, now I'm gonna Google on my phone. I am not very good at keeping the names straight of different people, unless I see them like over and over again. Google says like a couple of NPCs, it looks like, maybe?
He who wishes to
None of the
peer into
playable
the
characters.
abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night.
Yeah,
The
it looks like
march of the wild
NPCs.
hunt will be sure to drag him
Interesting.
into the darkness.
I think if you press B, it should bring up the clock and set it to the right time. That's why I was pressing. I wasn't doing it unless I have to do it on a different screen. I may have just done it on the wrong screen. Oh, I can't teleport. Bright light.
Great! Everyone's in one place!
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you... Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Huh.
Is that fair?
That went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
The thing is, though, if anybody's researching it, it's eventually gonna get around, so like you can't really stop it. So, I don't know.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
Justice without mercy is vengeance, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
Hi, Bear. Welcome in. How are you?
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well.
Started talking.
See ya.
Because I forgot I pressed the button. Which is why you make it obsolete by researching weapons more, yeah. If you research fast enough, they all become obsolete. But then they just get more destructive. Most likely. Oh, Genshin, yeah. I was trying to finish the event because I knew it was going to expire in a few days, but it wasn't as long as I thought. I thought it was going to take the whole time.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true.
Sorry, I was late. I had a concert. Yeah, no worries. Then you keep researching to make it obsoleter. It's just keep researching until everything is obsolete, and then nobody can use anything against anybody else if you research fast enough. Unfortunately, research doesn't usually go that fast, but once somebody figures it out, everybody else will figure it out.
I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was.
Hi, Black Haze. Welcome in. How are you? Mutually assured destruction. Yep. Yep. Definitely. Fondale, may I vent to you about something? I guess it depends on what it is. Fox character VTuber. Oh, I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I mean, y'all got rules? Thought everything was like legal here. Anyway. I do have a tail, you just can't see it. It's a cat tail, but I don't usually have it because it's far too long for the model. Vampire cat lady, yes. Also part-time slime, yes. Slime, cat, vampire cat with a slime form. Fox cat, same. Okay. That was my nickname in high school. Which one? There are rules in Nodcry. I know! Like I thought there was no... Aren't they like... Well, not fully free from the law, but kind of. Like... And that was the whole point of having this black market thing here, right? It's like a legal black market, which then is not really a black market, but okay. I don't know. Cat or tigress? Yeah. Definitely a cat. I have a cat tail. Actually, I don't think I have it. Do I have it on the model? No. Yeah, see my tail. Do you see my tail? See the tail? Okay. The reason the tail is not up and on screen is because it moves constantly, and it's so long that it would just block the screen. So the tail is down. But yes, cat tail. I guess you're from USA. I am.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure, we could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Dory's just creeping in the background. Let's see. I didn't see right. Is that Zhongli pillar in your hand? Yes, I am holding a Zhongli pillar. My dad didn't come to my concert and I won't respond to him, but I have to go to his house tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope he had a reason, but sometimes things get in the way. I'm so sorry. Part-time slime. What is your nickname? What? I'm a part-time slime, yes. I don't quite fit the bill to be called Vampire Cat Lady. Yeah. Part-time slime is would be an interesting nickname though. But yes, I have slime model form as my vampire, like, morph or whatever. I don't turn into a bat, I turn into a slime. Dory, a background character, yeah. She's just kind of, I don't know, looks creepy right there. He said his back hurt. Oh, well, I mean, fair, but well, I'm sorry he couldn't make it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
I mean, if you have money, She's just standing there menacingly, yes. Wait, what is that from? Wait. Was that SpongeBob? I just heard it in my head, but now I can't place it. SpongeBob, yeah, okay. I was like, wait.
So Mora is the answer,
I know I've heard
huh?
this.
All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Come on now. Yeah, no, I know. It's just, I heard it in my head, but then I couldn't I couldn't visualize it, so I'm like, wait. Like, wait a minute. I recognize this from hearing it in my head. I just don't remember Patrick, yeah. Sometimes I can't keep it straight because I also see a bunch of clips at various places on social media. Sometimes from shows I've never seen, and then whatever that, like, you know, famous line or something, it'll stick in my head even though I've never seen the show, and so I, like, got confused for a minute and I was like, wait, no, that's SpongeBob. I've definitely seen that a million times. Bro is broke, yeah. But Dory's not. Dondale, you cheer me up. Well, I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch.
I don't trust her, though.
Sure can. Huh? Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned mage Alice herself. Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
Well, that's very magical.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Nodcry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy. Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
Whatever keeps the kids happy? So what is that in Mora?
Good question.
Good question.
Oh.
I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work.
She copied me.
I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Hooray! Well, this was a strange turn of
You never know what to expect with Dory. Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
I'm surprised I mean, I guess she said she promised. She promised the mage, aka Alice. So if she broke that promise, she'd probably be in a lot of trouble, because I'm like, what's stopping her from just selling it? Like, selling it herself and keeping the money, you know? Because she would probably do that. I don't trust her. Just like... She's so tiny! Wait, yeah, which Dory? This one? She's so tiny, though. Like, they have a little low counter, so they can actually see over it. Oh, the antidotes, I have to do the... so that was... No, this is the antidotes. Not yet unlocked. Neither is that. This one. I'm out of the loop. What was that shadowy thing? Oh. This character, one of his idle animations, has a shadow. This shadow thing. It's supposed to be a ghost, I guess, like a spirit, because that's what he does, is he kind of I'm trying to, like, how do I explain his lore very succinctly? He maintains one of the graveyards. A shade, yeah, it's kind of just a shade. He can see them and he can talk to them, like other people can't, but he can. He's a fae, yeah. So he's, like, magical, I guess, in certain ways, so he can see these spirits and, like, talk to them and stuff. From Genshin or Finding Nemo? Oh.
You came all this way to investigate me. Still, as a member of this expo, I'm protected by the Voynich Guild. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yes, Dory from Genshin, not Nemo. The pink-haired one. He takes the night shift at the graveyard. Yeah, he's just maintaining the past, I guess, other lightkeepers. He's a lightkeeper. Is he a lightkeeper? Is that what they call them? I always forget.
I know. That's why I'll be taking this up with them directly.
It's been a while. What brings you here this time? Are you representing the Dawn Winery, or are you here as Owl?
Take your pick. Even Owl would take issue with people smuggling the winery's products.
Well, I guess he found out. Graveyard shift, if you will, yes. He has the graveyard shift, and he can talk to spirits.
I understand, but please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing collaboration is far too valuable to me for that. No faction exists in Nodcry that can impose their will on everyone else. The rules we have now are a result of the tug-of-war between them all. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it poses no threat to our collaboration.
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mondstadt.
Well...
You? I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry. Imitations like these are no threat to our business.
Oh, just you watch. One day, my wine will leave the Dawn Winery in the dust!
I mean, I don't know about that. But okay. He's a friend of illegal with a silent G and non-existent T. Who? What? I don't know. I'm tired. That went over my head.
I'll grant that your wine is a perfectly palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to it speaks volumes.
I mean... yeah. Oh, Eat Luya, yeah, that guy.
That alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about any serious competition from you.
Autocorrect.
Leaving so soon? Can't I persuade you to come to the Curatorium of Secrets for some tea with me and your 2 old friends?
Hey there! It sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so Paimon didn't want to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Talk about declining social
That's a
invites.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
Yikes. Okay. Quick question for you, if you can help. I'm building Dahlia as a shield support. Should I focus on HP or ER for free-to-play freeze team? I am so sorry. I am not very good at the different builds. I really don't know much. Like, I don't even build my own. I don't build my own teams. I just put whoever I want on a team and just make it work. I'm so sorry. I don't know the answer to that. If anyone else listening knows, please feel free to say something if you'd like. I vote for HP. Same. Okay. I don't know the difference personally. I don't have Dahlia either. I have built so few characters. Like I don't put too much thought into into doing it. Oh, there you go. Probably HP. I understand. Sorry to waste your time. It's fine. I don't want to waste your time. No, you're good. I would love to help if I knew. I just never build my own teams very well, so I don't really know the different what works best for different characters. But somebody here said probably HP for shield strength, but you can give him good ER weapon like Favonius sword. So hopefully that helps. Who am I? Okay, these are done. This is unlocked. Hi.
See, Lolly, I've been told that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself will be more trouble than it's worth.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Oh, please! Granny Eatsley, have mercy!
I mean, given that she's the only one that scares people, yeah, I guess so. Kinda, but it's fine. I can watch YouTube videos to help a lot. Yeah, usually if I don't know what I'm doing, the first thing I do is I watch a tutorial and then I still don't understand the team building, but it looks like somebody earlier said HP. And then put ER, use an ER weapon, so maybe that'll work, but yeah, I don't do very well with endgame content because I don't build my teams. That's okay. My tablet died. Oh no. Are you on a phone? Okay, are you watching me?
Chaska! Say, Lolly! What are you,
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling Wyob fragments at this expo.
Hi guys, and welcome in. How are you?
Pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it, and hopefully keep things under control.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out, we've been tasked with mediating any disputes like this.
Are you intending to try and stop me?
He's Granny Eatsley.
Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyob are not for sale. Wait a second.
Chad, I need to start drawing again and I need ideas. What kind of stuff do you normally draw? On my iPad, but I was playing Genshin on my tablet. Oh. My brain, iPad, and tablet are the same thing. A goblin punching a skeleton. Draw me. I still have to use my little book of the the little cat drawings. I posted a picture of it on Discord. I haven't drawn any of the cats yet. I'll have to draw some. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do it on my iPad or try to do it physically, like on paper.
This is just a shard of a Wyab pillar, and its power is long gone, so it no longer has any connection whatsoever to the Wyab. So, tell me, how much did they pay you to ship these out of Natlan?
I like these ideas. The goblin punching a skeleton. I wish I could draw. Probably the closest I'm gonna get are those little cats because they look very simple, so I can probably figure those out.
About 800,000 mora apiece.
What? Theo, can you make another one of the actual conversation with a family member? They're really funny and I love them. Yeah, I mean, I'll always put those out every so often when I have one that I have to remember that it happened. Like I have to either write it down or remember. I already have another one, I just haven't filmed it yet. But yeah, when that comes up, I film them. Sometimes they're like too complicated and they won't make sense, so I have to get the ones that are like one-liners, you know?
What?
Apparently, people outside of Natlan don't know all that much about our culture. Some people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found a Wyab fragment.
I love the Angie cat at the end. Oh, the little mini drawing. The little Thondiel Angie. It's not an emote, it was like an actual little drawing I had made. But I did get an emote the other day that I haven't posted anywhere yet. It's not Angie though, it's Bongo Cat. I have the little Fire Cat one too. That was my first one. Before I had anything custom made. OMGS, those are so good. Yeah. I have a bunch of clips I need to... Like, there are streams probably from November I still haven't processed. That's how far behind I am. I'm working on it very, very slowly. But I'm trying to, like, not make every video be just clips from streams, so that's why the family convo ones are in there, or whatever else I think of. But yeah. When I finally have video essays, I can cut shorts from that too, which will be nice. What's Bongo Cat? Oh. Type it in on YouTube sometime later. There's like Bongo Cat versions of different popular songs. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's different Bongo Cats. They just meow the song. Like whatever popular song. But it's just a little cat with like its paws. Looks like it's playing the drums. Sometimes or other instruments, so I had a little Bongo Cat made in Thondiel colors. Also, would you mind if I draw you and post it on my channel so I can show you? No, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Totally fine. I'll have to remember to post my little cat drawings on the YouTube tab. And not just in Discord, but I'll put them in Discord too.
I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up the price.
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. No point making a mountain out of a molehill.
Thank you, Granny Eatsley.
Oh, thank you, Granny Eatsley.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook. Once this is over, you're going straight to Biram to face the music.
Oh.
Okay, I'll watch on my phone from here. Since the drawing app is on my iPad, yeah. I have one on my iPad too, I just can't draw. But I have it. Wait, who said to draw them? Oh, earlier that was Bear. Over on YouTube said it.
Humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is
Did
not...
I not? Oh no, that was not the last one. That was this story one.
Our Aya.
Over here.
Hey, it's Alice and Nicole!
Why, hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Are you looking to buy some stuff from Dory?
Oh, quite the opposite. I'm her supplier. Nicole came up with a delightful new pricing method recently, which I've asked dear Dory to try out. We're here today to see how it's all going.
Yeah, it was fair. This is draw me. JK, you don't have to, but IDK now I want to draw. Yeah. That's one thing I wish I had learned, but I don't know, I never had time for it in my school schedules, I guess, so the last time I took an art class was elementary school. Wish I could draw too. I can't even draw a line without it being wonky. Yeah. I cannot draw a straight line unless it's on iPad because it like corrects it for you. Or with a ruler or something, but like, no, I can't. And when I paint stuff, I paint those little tiny, little itty bitty mini canvases because there's only so much you can do with those and it's harder to mess up. So, but yeah, I have no sense of like any kind of drawing or painting, which is funny too, because my dad actually has a couple paintings, I think from high school, that are really, really good. And then he just never, I don't think he ever painted again. And I'm like, why didn't you keep painting? Why didn't you teach me how to paint? So. Oh, Sora. He has woken up. He's in the cat tree. Are you coming over here? Nope. Okay, he was spinning around for a new spot. I do need to draw something other than night, so if I get references, I'll try my best, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand spatial things, and so I don't think I'm very good at trying to, you know, unless I trace something, which is not drawing. What software do you use to draw? Or anyone who draws, please feel free to answer that. I think I put what's it called? Procreate? On my iPad? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I bought a cheap program at one point because I guess I thought I was gonna learn. And then I took like 2 quote-unquote classes on YouTube, aka long tutorial videos, and then I never touched it again, so. Is it Ibis paint? Krita is a lifesaver. That one sounds familiar. I recognize that name. I think Procreate's the only one that I tried. And I did a couple of like super basic digital things and then just never did it again.
What sort of pricing method is that?
Curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Hexen Circle are within your reach. Kinda like a Seelie guiding intrepid adventurers through various tribulations until they claim their prize. Such fun, wouldn't you say?
Not for me. We didn't sell much Hexen Circle gear this time at all. At this point, I'll have to whip out some Samara specialties just to break even. Wait, you're actually losing money, Dory?
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a heck for business.
Okay. Well, your idea of business is just ripping people off, so...
It might not have made much, but this has been quite a fun little experiment. To make it up to you, all the revenue from our merchandise is yours to keep, Dory.
Oh, they don't call you a great mage for nothing, Miss Alice.
I suppose the mages probably don't have much use for money, or they already have a bunch of money, who knows. Okay, I think, yeah, that was all of them.
People ought not be so frightened of
hello.
ghosts.
Why do you look scared?
They are merely talking shadows.
It's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap this up. Finally got time to relax, huh, Yehoda? Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now. Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over here.
Same here. Yoda! You just jinxed it!
Oops.
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and no dice.
Goods first, pay later. Like a credit card? Except no credit card? Okay. Oh, also, I should, before I forget, because I probably will forget, I had not posted anything about Saturday's stream yet because I was going to try to test my capture card first before I made a decision. I haven't had a chance this week. Hopefully I have time tomorrow to test it. So that may or may not impact what's happening Saturday, but it should still be regular time. Should still be 2. So that's why I haven't posted that yet, so I'll keep you updated, but hopefully the capture card works and I don't need a different adapter. That would be nice. And then I can just be done with that. But yeah, so it'll either be, if that works, I guess I'll try something, and if it doesn't, I don't know. I'll pick something else. But yeah, that's why Saturdays. I wasn't sure about Saturday at first. Also, I know I'm gonna be summoned to Lowe's again. I'm gonna make a Lowe's bucket asset for my slime. I'll put the slime in it.
The same thing happened to me. Goods first, pay later. That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be used as collateral.
The buyer did have guild-supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you. Pick him out of the crowd and we're good to go.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side. And nope, no sign of him either. Wait, so it wasn't the same person?
Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town a while back, and we haven't heard from him.
What? Why would he do that?
He wanted to use the mora we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking out for us. So he headed out alone.
Gods, this kid... Wait, did he have your certification from the guild with him?
Yeah, he's our older brother, so he's in charge of all that stuff.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, let's not panic. What happened?
Remember those people who targeted Ati a while back? I'm worried they kidnapped him and are using his certification to scam goods off the other exhibitors.
Sorry. Oh, this isn't your fault.
Should we rescue Ati first? But Nodcry's huge. Where would we even start? We could go for the goods first, but we're dealing with a group. If they split up, it'll be impossible to nab them. Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on! You promised Boss Nephew to uphold the guild's reputation, and you promised the kids you'd protect them. This is all falling apart.
Looks like you're down to your last option, Dumpster Diver.
Dumpster Diver.
Oh, right! The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch!
Clank Clank Crisis Control Switch activated. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Whoa! Activating the switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Nodcry. If you wanted, you could turn this whole place upside down.
I think maybe they give Aino too much power.
But it won't last long, so think about what you want to do first. In that case, let's get the stolen goods back first.
All units, advance to rescue Ati!
Miss Yehoda!
Orders received. Orders received.
Oh, okay. They already got him. That was fast.
Ati! You're alright!
Sorry. I made you all worry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to repay everyone's kindness.
They stole my expo certificate. Did that cause trouble for anyone?
Let's just focus on one thing at a time.
Inventory complete. All goods have been retrieved.
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clank crisis control switch, there's no problem in Nodcry you can't handle. With so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back. We were able to do both.
I know.
These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way I'm letting them get in trouble with the guild.
Thanks, boss.
I know who's a great person to have on your side, huh?
His voice is not a child's. Yeah, I remember the first or second part of this quest, and I was like, he sounds a lot older than he looks. I was confused who was talking at first.
To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation first. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I?
Free from further drama for the time being. Only for the time being. Okay. Well, that was all those, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, no, that took about as much time as I thought it was going to take. Because I had forgotten about the little anecdotes. Okay. Well, it's not been quite 2 hours, but we're almost there, so I'm going to go ahead and end it now before we get stuck in another ad break at the top of the hour. I think that's a good stopping point. So hopefully I will get to test my capture card tomorrow, and then I will update in the usual places, Discord, Community tab, Twitch, whatever, about the next stream, because either we're going to try the capture card or I have more problems to figure out with capture card, and we'll just do something else. But Saturday at 2 should be fine, because I will not be summoned to Lowe's until later in the evening, so at least I know it's coming this time. Sometimes I don't know it's coming. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm tired. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, okay, I'm almost done with the art. I'll tag you in it and comment if you see it. But yeah, just I'll look for a tag. I'll look for a tag on there. Alright, then thank you for stream, Thondio. Good night. Yeah, thanks so much, Cam McCain. Bye, Thondi. Thank you for stream. Thanks so much, Borther. Go eat cheese and sleep. Yes. I had cheese on my pasta earlier. Not much. But I'm probably gonna eat cheese tomorrow and just nap. If I eat it now, I'll just be asleep the rest of the night. So it'll just sit in my stomach like a rock. But yes, definitely eating cheese. But thanks, everyone. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a good night or a good day. And I will see you all Saturday or whenever you stop by next. I gotta find my end screen. Hold on. There we go. Okay, bye everyone.